Hey, Shalom. This is GMS Holland, together with GMS Germany, coming back with a lesson. First off and foremost, we would like to give all praise and glory and the highest honor to Yahweh, Basham Yahushai, Basham Kakadash,
Bashim Kakudash.
Avance to the other apostles, great millstone, peace and salutations to the elect out there spreading this word, stating the truth all over the four corners of the earth. And it's going to be a quick lesson titled Patience is Key. Okay, we are in some very serious times, man. Some very serious times. In these serious times, a lot of things be happening, not only in the world, but also on a spiritual level concerning you as a person, you know, amongst your family, amongst your, you know, your household, at your job, you know, all these trials and tribulations may be ahead of you, but the key is patience, man. Through all these things, we have to have patience. Okay, let's start off with Matthew chapter 24.
Go.
Verse 14.
Matthew 24, what? Hey, the connection. Hey, the connection is bugging, man.
Matthew 24, Matthew 24 and 14.
Come. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 14. And it says, Salakia, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world. 13, Salakia. It says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
Yeah, he that endures to the end, the same shall be saved. Okay? Now, if you go into the word endure, it says to become hard. Okay? Because the word duro in Spanish is what? Hard. Okay? Endurare, from the Latin endurare, which means to become hard. Okay? So, what is going to make you harder, though? The trials and tribulations, the suffering. Okay, so read it again, Bob.
Matthew chapter 24 and 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved.
Yeah, so in this thing of ours, we have to endure, man. We have to become harder. And while you're becoming harder, you got to be patient, man. Yeah. For example, when you are a professional boxer, or when you practice Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you can't expect yourself to be on the highest level immediately. You can't expect that you learn all the techniques in one day. You see, it's a process, man. It's a process to become hard, and the process requires patience, man.
That's right.
Okay, the Most High is building you up, but you got to trust the process. Trust the process and understand that patience is key, man.
That's right.
The Most High might bring you through all kinds of things, and you just need to realize, like, hey, the Most High is doing his thing, and he's guiding me into the right direction. That's where faith kicks in. Okay? You don't know where the Most High is leading you towards, but as a man of the Lord, you should understand and see that, you know, during your life, a lot of things already happened. You have to understand what is the reason that you are in this group right now.
Okay?
That's
right.
I hear a lot of clicking and stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know where it's coming from. But your phone is like the internet connection is not that good. It's gone, right? The clicking.
Yeah, now it's gone.
But when you speak, I think let me just put the volume a little bit down. Speak again.
Yeah, so that patience is required, man.
Okay.
Patience is required because you get all these things towards you, man. And you need to deal with it a certain way, a certain manner.
Yeah.
Okay? Give me Zacarhy chapter 13, verse 9.
Okay. It's the book of Zacarhy, chapter 13. So look here. And verse 9. And it says, and I will bring the third part. Should I start at 8?
Yeah, you can start at 8.
Okay, verse 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left there.
Yeah, so 2 parts of Jake in America is
Mm-hmm.
gonna be cut off and die, because you have to understand it that in the land, being one single land, in that land, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
Sure.
Okay, so the 2/3 and the 1/3 is really talking about America.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but 1 part shall be left therein. Those is the 1/3, the 33.3%. And in the
That's right.
1/3, you're gonna have the 144,000. So the
Mm-hmm.
144,000 is part of the 1/3. You
That's
see
right.
that?
Come. Verse 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. Come.
Yeah. So that 1/3 is gonna be tried, man. Now, what does that represent? You're gonna go through things and you're gonna be made harder, man. Now, that is
Come.
what that word endure goes into. The word endure goes into become harder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, the process of refining gold and silver is not an easy process, because what happens? The gold has to go through extreme heat. Okay, and extreme hot oven. The same thing goes for silver. To purify silver, it's a difficult process and a hard process, and it needs to go through extreme heat. Okay, now the men of the Lord are compared to that extreme heat, man. And during that extreme heat, like I said, you need to have that patience, man.
That's right.
You need
Come.
to have that patience.
That's right. I got a quick precept. Um, this is directed to 2 verse 4. And it says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully,
Um,
and be
I
patient.
wanted that scripture, man.
That's the spirit, man.
It's funny. I wanted that scripture. Yeah, I wanted that scripture, and you said precept, and I was waiting,
Uh,
hoping that you have that precept. So it's the
eh,
spirit, man.
it's
So
the
read it
spirit,
again.
man. It's direct 2 and 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
Yeah, be patient when thou art changed to a low state, and that
That's
happens,
right.
every now and then, man. You will be brought to a low state.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whether it's mentally, whether it's physically, with money or funds or whatever. There will be certain points in time that you are being brought low, man. Spiritually, your spirit is just like, can't take this bullshit no more, man.
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck does this have to happen? But guess
That's right.
what? It's part of the walk that we walk, man. You know,
Okay. That's right.
walk the talk, so we gotta walk the walk.
Okay.
We preach
It's
this
true.
word. We preach this word so that we're gonna receive the things that come with it, man. And
Mm-hmm.
the things that come with it is trials and tribulations, man.
That's right.
Give me that in First Thessalonians 3:3.
Come. 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 This is First Thessalonians, chapter 3. Yeah, in verse 3. And it says, that no man, let me start at 2. And it says, or should I say 1? Wherefore, when we
Yeah.
could, yeah,
Always when you read this scripture, you're
yeah,
gonna be like, you can't really just start at 3. You have
yeah,
to read 1, 2, and
that's
then
right.
3. Actually, yeah.
Okay. This is First Thessalonians chapter 3 and verse 1. And it says, wherefore, when we could no longer forbear, we thought it good to be left at Athens alone. So like, yeah. Verse 2. And sent Timotheus, our brother and minister of the Most High, and our fellow laborer in the gospel of Hamashiach, Yahushai, to establish you and to comfort you concerning your faith.
Yeah. So Timotheus was sent unto the people in Thessalonica to
Mhm.
help them and to establish them in the faith, basically as a guide. Now you have to
That's right.
understand, you have the man of the Lord out there right now as we speak. They're
Mm-hmm.
doing that exact same thing, man. Constantly guiding brothers, helping brothers, giving their own experiences in this truth,
Mm-hmm.
and in that form, exhorting them, man. I
That's right.
remember, I caught hell, and I was dealing with it for a few weeks already, and I was so miserable, man. And then I decided to call the elder brother from our camp, Luck. So I called him
Mm-hmm.
up, and then he said, oh, you're dealing with that? I'm dealing with the same thing. I was like, what, really? He said, yeah, man, what up? So now
Okay.
we were both in the same thing. Okay, now we
Mm-hmm.
were both in the same situation, and that kind of, it's pretty fucked up, but it kind of, made me more comfortable, man.
That's right. Go.
Seeing that he was going through the same thing made me a little bit comfortable. Like, okay, I'm not alone.
Go.
Okay, mind your pages,
So,
mind your pages.
what'd you say?
So your pages.
Ah, okay, okay, so okay. Oh shit. Hey yo. So
So,
okay, man.
yeah.
Go.
So
Go.
that kind of gives you comfort. So
Mm-hmm.
brothers is there to help you and guide you and establish you. And in that same way, um, Timotheus Timotheus was sent to the Thessalonians, to comfort the brothers out there, man.
That's right.
Okay, go on.
Go. Go on. I got a quick piece for what you said also, if you wanted.
Yeah, read it.
This Galatians chapter 6 and verse 2. Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Yahushua.
Yeah, man. Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill ye the law of Yahushua. Because the thing is, man, when someone is going through something,
Mm-hmm.
you have to basically take that load and put it up on your own shoulders and act like it is your own problem, man.
That's right.
You like it says in the book of James, you can,
Mm-hmm.
someone is naked, someone is
Yeah.
thirsty, someone is hungry. You can't just say like, okay, go and depart and it will be done unto you.
Yeah.
No, man, you can help that person, man.
That's right.
I always give this example, like if I'm on the side of the road with a flat tire and I call up a brother,
Mm-hmm.
he has to act a certain way, like he is alongside of the road with a flat tire.
Yeah.
Because if you yourself are alongside of the road, you have to do something, man. You can't just sit on your own ass,
Mm-hmm.
and just wait until your tire, is fixed or something. So the same thing when the brother is alongside the road with a broken tire, you got to do whatever you can to go and help that brother, man.
That's right.
Because when you would be in that situation, you would have to fix yourself too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's how we got to bear each other's burdens, man. Take
Yeah.
the burden, because what is a burden? A burden is a load, a weight, a certain amount, a certain weight upon a man's shoulder. Okay, take that burden and put it upon yourself, and act like
Mm-hmm.
you are dealing with that certain thing, man.
That's
Act
right.
like you are in that kind of situation. That's how you got to treat the brothers, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's what the brother did, but he was literally dealing with the same situation as me, which gave me comfort, man. It's very
Go.
strange, but it gave me comfort, man. And that's
Yeah.
what the scripture also says, that we are companions of each other, in the
Mm-hmm.
same trials and tribulations. Okay,
Go.
so finish that Thessalonians, and then you can
Go.
grab that scripture in Hebrews chapter 10, I
Yeah.
think around
Yeah.
the
36.
36th
Yeah.
verse.
Yeah, it's the spirit. I had it before, man. But it's First Thessalonians chapter 3 and verse 3. And it says that no man should be moved by these afflictions. So like for yourself,
Yeah,
no.
so
Come.
Timotheus was sent, and went to comfort the brothers that no man should be moved with these afflictions. Read.
Come. For yourselves, know that we are appointed thereunto.
Yeah, for yourselves know that we are appointed thereunto. So
Come.
this thing that we are in, we are appointed unto it, man. The trials and tribulations, we are appointed unto it. Catching hell, we are appointed unto it.
Come.
Your family turning against you, we are
Mm-hmm.
appointed unto that. Yahushua said what? Your worst enemies are going to be those of your own household, man.
That's right.
A man's foes shall be those of his own household. So your
Come.
family turning against you, Yahushua prophesied of all these things, man.
Come.
Okay? So this is just, here it is. You let's say you go to the boxing ring, and then your trainer or the gym, and then your trainer says, at the end of the training, I want you to do sit-ups and I'm gonna punch you in the stomach.
Mm-hmm.
During the training, you're gonna know it's gonna come. You know, you just don't know how long the training is gonna last. You don't
Mm-hmm.
know what the state is gonna be. You know, at the end, what your state is gonna be at the end of the training. You don't know
Mm-hmm.
these things, but you do know it's coming. That same thing is with the scriptures. When the scriptures speak about certain things, you know it's coming, but you don't know what type of state you're gonna be in, how you're gonna feel, how you're gonna respond to it, and it has to come. But you do have the comfort or the stability that you know it's coming. That's why it
Cool.
says wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time.
That's right.
Okay? So knowing that it's coming is stability in itself, man. Mentally you can prepare yourself for it. So we should not look all strange and be all flabbergasted, you know,
Mm-hmm.
when things happen that the scriptures already speak about, man.
That's
You
right.
know, just deal patiently with it. Deal
Mm-hmm.
patiently with it, because like the brother just read in the book of Sirach, you know, when thou art changed to a lower state, take it patiently, man.
That's right.
You know, you shouldn't be in a hasty spirit in this truth. The Most High has set everything up for an appointed time, and He will fulfill everything according to His time, like it says in Isaiah chapter 60. He will
Cool.
do it according to His time, man. Even
That's right, man.
Yahushua said, um, of that day knoweth no man, not even the angels, not even Him, but only the Father which is in heaven.
That's right.
So not only we have to be patient, Yahushua has to be patient. The angels have
Cool.
to be patient. Don't you think that the angels are sitting up there in heaven, waiting to come down and you know, go ham? I don't even want to say it, you know, go ham.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think that these angels want to fuck shit up over here, man?
Cool.
Because why? What did the angel tell the apostle John? He said, "Thou art my fellow servant, man."
Mm-hmm.
Now, when something happens to one of your brothers in this truth, you get angry. So the angels
Yeah.
is angry, man. The
That's
scripture
right.
says, "Every soul that turneth back to righteousness, the angels rejoice." So
Mm-hmm.
even as the angels are happy when they see a man coming back to this truth, the angels are angry also when a man is being getting messed up, man.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Okay, when these base men, you know, upon the earth harm us or do wicked stuff unto us, the angels see all of those things. So not only we have to be patient, but the angels, Yahweh Shai, and the Most High is just playing the scripts out, man.
That's right.
You know, things unto all that you feel.
Cool. Can I just say something real quick? If you
Yeah,
if you have patience, you have also faith, man. Because we have to understand that what does faith mean, man? We hope. Faith is a substance of things hoped for. So you're hoping for something. When you go into the word hope, it means to wait. So in fact, to have faith, you have to have patience. Because if you don't wait for the things that the Lord prophesied, you have no patience, no faith, because you don't believe that it's come to pass. So you see, it's working hand in hand, man. That's the thing,
yeah,
man.
man.
Go. So going back to 1 Thessalonians chapter 3 and verse 4, for verily when we were with you, we told you before that we should suffer tribulation,
Yeah.
even as it came to pass. Salaki.
And there you have the word suffer. Now, if you
Mm-hmm.
go into the word patience, if you go into the word patience, it says to suffer, man.
Go.
It says to
That's
suffer.
right.
Okay? When you have to be patient, you have to
Mm-hmm.
suffer. Okay?
That's right.
Suffer,
Go.
for example, let's say I go to this brother's house, right?
Mm-hmm.
I go to this brother's 5 minutes is fast. I'm waiting. I ring the door. Nobody answers. I listen good. I hear him taking a shower. Here it is. I'm suffering the time that you know, he makes me wait, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's suffering. Of course, it's a lighter form of suffering, but you're suffering, you know, that time that he
That's right.
makes you wait, man. Okay, now that suffering also happens when you need to deal with certain things that you can't take measures in your own hand, man. Scripture says, "Vengeance is mine."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will repay. So the Lord Yahushua is going to take vengeance. Okay, we have to wait until that time when we are allowed to, go up to the slaughter, man,
That's right, man.
and hunt these people down and take revenge upon the people that despise us, okay, that accuse us falsely,
Mm-hmm.
that trying to hurt us. We have to wait, man.
That's right.
So just like, you have to suffer a brother that makes you wait outside, we have to wait until the Lord comes. So that goes into suffering, man. That patience. Patience goes into suffering, man.
Go. I got the word patience also for you if you want it from the etymology.
Yeah, read it up for sure.
Okay. And it says 12th century patience. And it says quality of being willing to bear adversities.
Yeah, man. The quality of being willing to bear adversity. Okay, because if you don't have patience, you are not willing. You're not willing to wait. You're not willing to go through all these things if you don't have patience. Because if this man lets me wait 30 minutes in front of his house, meanwhile he sat 5 minutes, and I'm not willing to be patient, that means I'm not willing to suffer that, to wait that time, man. 30 minutes. After 5 minutes, I'm gone. That means I'm not willing to wait, man. So read that definition again.
Okay. Quality of being willing to bear adversities.
Yeah, man. Quality of being willing to be in adversities, man. That's why give me Proverbs chapter 24 and 10.
Okay. And also got the Sarek also. And we got the Zacarhy also still. Just that you know.
And the Hebrews.
And the Hebrews also can. So this Proverbs chapter 24 and verse 10. And it says, Salakia, right there, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small.
Yeah, man. So if you are not able to bear this, adversity that is coming on you, your strength is small, man.
That's right.
With that strength is the strength that you have in Yahweh Shemiah Shai. Okay? Going into your faith. Because everything that we do and everything that we believe in is based upon faith, man. Every day that we walk is based upon faith. Now, if you think, that means your faith is not strong enough, man. You see? Your faith is not strong enough.
That's right. Okay. So look, should I read it again? Oh shit.
And you probably
Hey, Ak, you froze. We couldn't understand what you said.
forgot First
So like, yeah,
Thessalonians
we couldn't understand what you said. You froze completely. The whole thing froze. Yeah, just that you know.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
So I said your strength goes into faith.
Okay.
Strength goes into your faith. Because without that faith, you're not able, to withstand all these trials and tribulations. So if you faith in a day of adversity, that means your faith is not all there, man. Because that faith gives you strength.
Okay.
Faith gives you strength, man. Nothing is of our own. Like it says, Ephesians 2 and 8, through faith. But by grace are ye saved through faith.
That's right.
Not of yourself. It's not of yourself, man. It's all the will of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. Because it says it's the gift of the Lord.
That's right.
It's the gift of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. Nothing is of yourself, man. Okay? But that faith will be there, man. That's what Yahweh Shai said. If your faith is only as a mustard seed, you'll be able to do amazing things, man.
That's right.
That's as a mustard seed. Yahweh Shai also said, if your faith is as a mustard seed, ye shall rule 10 cities, man. That's the gift that the Most High will give you in the kingdom. It's only with the faith of a mustard seed. Okay? So there will be a lot of instances in this truth where you have to be patient, trust in the Lord. People wanna hurt you. People wanna harm you physically or mentally. You know these bitches, right? They like to harm you, mentally with your children. Trying to give you pain, make you suffer, because you don't want to forsake your children, man.
That's
so
right.
then it's a very, very long road of suffering, missing them, not seeing them, stuff like that. That's what you got to deal with then, man. And like I said in the beginning, that's the times that we are in right now, man. It's gonna get worse and worse and worse, man.
Come.
You might look at your wife and see a damn demon and be like, you was never like this. Yeah, it's the times, man. All because of the time. Satan is trying to jack you up in the last moment, man. He wants you to faint. But guess what? We have to have faith in how much we are shot because that's our strength. Okay?
That's right.
You
Come.
done?
Come. First Thessalonians again, right?
Hey, what time you have to go drive?
We say like in 15 minutes. 15 minutes was still good, man. Come.
But you already there, or you still have to drive?
No, I'm already there. That's why I say 15 minutes, and then I have to just go back.
Oh, okay.
Come. Come.
Oh, okay.
Come. Come.
Yeah.
Come.
Okay,
So yeah. So First Thessalonians again.
yeah, chapter verse 4.
Come. First Thessalonians chapter 3 verse 4, and it says, "For verily, when we were with you, we told you before that we should suffer tribulation,
Yeah.
even as it came to pass, and you know."
Yeah, I mean, even as it came to pass, So you got to keep it in mind, man. This truth comes with adversity. This truth comes with pain, suffering, which is patience.
Right.
Okay? But it's all to make you harder, because he that endureth till the end, the same shall be saved. So
That's
you
right.
have to go through this process of suffering that you may be saved, man. All part of the plan. Okay, go back to Sirach.
Come. And also got a precept in Ephesians real quick. If you want it, go on. It's Ephesians chapter 5 verse 15, and it says, "See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise."
Yeah, man. Not as fools, but as wise, man. Knowing the times. Understanding that this is all part of the plan is being wise, man.
Come.
Give me Romans, finish that to Sirach and then jump to Romans 5.
Come. Just the last thing. Redeeming the time because the days are evil. Come.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's it, man. Redeeming the time because the days are evil, man.
That's right.
Okay? And that redeeming, can you look up the word redeem? I believe it goes into basically suffering to it, man.
Come. Let
Redeem
me
don't
check
mean
it.
to suffer through it.
Come. What was it? Ephesians chapter 5. Come. And 15. So let me look at real quick the word redeem. And it says to redeem. It says basically by payment of price to recover from the power of another, to ransom by off. Metaphorically of Yahushai freeing the elect from the dominion of the Mosaic law. But let me just look at real quick in the etymology. Give me a second, Babuksha.
So it says redeeming the time. Redeem
Okay.
when you have this card for your PlayStation or your Xbox or whatever, it has a redeeming code on it. Now the moment that you fill in that code, the code is invalid no more. It's being redeemed. So now you have what you want. Okay, so we need to redeem the time. We need to basically fulfill it so we get what we want, man.
That's right.
Okay, because the time is evil. We need to go through it and we need to fulfill it. Okay, which goes into we need to suffer through it, man. Because the times that we are in is the time of suffering.
Come.
Okay, so go back to Sirach.
Sirach chapter 2 verse 5, and it says, "For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity."
You see that? Gold is tried in the fire, an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. And like I said, that furnace is so extremely hot that the gold melts. All the impurities come out of it. Because when you find raw gold, it's very impure, man. It breaks. It has all kinds of cracks in it. It has sand, dust, clay, all kinds of filthiness in it, so it needs to be cleansed, man. But how do you cleanse it? By bringing it through extreme heat, melt it,
Cool.
and then it becomes smooth, it becomes pure.
That's right.
Okay, so we go into extreme heat in the form of adversity,
Mm-hmm.
man. And like I said, what do you need while you're going through those adversities? Patience, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not in the power of your hand to take, measures in your own hand, basically. It's not in your power to do something about it. You need to
That's
wait,
right.
man.
Yeah,
You need
man.
to wait upon Yahweh Shai. Even
Yeah.
though you get sometimes you get so fucking angry, man. You be
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, you don't know, man. You don't know. I was just freshening up just now. After my workout, I went in the shower and I was like, you don't fucking know, man. And you get so angry just because, the shower is the place where you start thinking, right? There it is. You have the hot water coming on your head. You're just thinking. Hey, you just
Yeah.
get angry, man. You
God.
meditating upon all kinds of shit. The water just coming on your head. You just standing.
Mm-hmm.
You're just standing, doing nothing, thinking. That's where you get angry sometimes, man. But hey, it's all suffering. It's all patience is required, man.
That's
That's
right.
the point of this whole lesson, man. Patience
Mm-hmm.
is required because sometimes, you might just flip out, jump in your car, and take measures in your own hand. But that's not
Mm-hmm.
good, man. That's not
Yeah.
that's not the way you should handle it.
Mm-hmm.
You should handle it correctly.
We should wait upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushua in all things, man. That's the thing, because we have to have faith in all situations. How great or how small the situation is, you should always wait upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. You know. And also one thing,
Right.
you have to get numb to these things, man, because patience is
Yeah.
suffering. So you suffer all this wrath in you, and you don't freak the fuck out and do all kinds of wickedness, to break another person, for example, because the person did you wrong. No, you get numb to it, accept it, and wait for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to avenge you, man. And that's what we're waiting for,
That's
man.
right, man. Get
So,
numb. You gotta get numb to these things, man. Because what? Let's say, let me give you an example, right? If you get punched on the arm,
mm,
but your arm, you didn't really feel it, it didn't really hurt you. It's not gonna get you angry.
mm,
But when it really hurts you, when someone punches you on your arm and it really hurts you, hey, you wanna hurt this guy, man.
mm,
Especially if he's a stranger. But if it didn't hurt you, you're gonna look at him like, hey, boy, you crazy? Get the stepping, man. But if it hurts you, that is when you want to do stuff.
yeah,
Okay, now Satan. This is the thing with Satan. He knows exactly what makes you angry. He knows exactly what makes you emotional. So he basically knows your pressure point. He coming up in the pressure point, ta 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 ta. He's tapping on your neck,
yeah,
touching your
yeah, man.
emotional. The place you get most emotional from, man.
Cool.
And because I've seen it, man. I've seen it, in this path that I have been walking in this truth. I've noticed, like, Satan knows exactly what makes me angry, man.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to work on it, man. You have to work on
Yeah.
it. And like the brother said, you have to become numb to that emotion, that feeling, man.
Mm-hmm.
And don't give a shit about it. That's
Yeah.
really what you got to do, man.
That's right.
That's really what you got to do, man. Become numb. Count your life but done, like the scripture says, like Apostle Paul said, man.
I was just thinking about it,
When
man.
you don't
Sister
feel
Spirit.
it, your emotions is gonna be in check, man.
That's right.
It didn't bother you at all. You gotta keep
Okay.
them right in front of you, man.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's right.
That was
So
it,
into
Sarah?
Hebrews? Yeah, it was in Sirach, basically, yeah. Okay. Well, wait,
Yeah,
wait, wait, wait. No. Just verse 6, because it's a good point also for what you say, Salakia. Let me just read real quick. This is Sirach, chapter 2, verse 6. And it says, believe in him, and he will help thee. Order their way right, and trust in him. And that's on point,
yeah,
man.
man. That's on point because that's what you need to do while you're going through all these things. You gotta believe in him, man. It sounds crazy, but throughout all this Christian doctrine and religion that we grew up with, all that saucy stuff that you've been hearing about, there's some points is correct, man. we have to trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai throughout all these things, man.
Mm-hmm.
He will help me if he sees that you put your trust in him.
That's right.
I can't stress it enough, man. Like right now, I'm driving my son to his mother,
Mm-hmm.
and he was struggling like crazy because what happened was this distance was messing me up, man. In the pocket,
Mm-hmm.
because to drive up and down with my old car, it was a full tank of gas, man, which was 80 euros. You know, plus that would mean if I want to see him every week, that would mean 4 times 80 euros. Yeah, you do the
Yeah,
math,
man.
man. So what did the most I do? He, you know, through the suffering, he fixed me up in all kinds of
Mm-hmm.
ways, and even in certain situations, I was like, no, I don't want to do it like this. I don't want to do it like this. No, I was fighting against certain things that the most I made
Mm-hmm.
happen, but I didn't see that it was for the greater good, man. The most I was helping me through it. Okay, I went from one region that I had to work at to another region,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't want to work in that other region.
Mm-hmm.
But that other region that I started working was the setup for me to get more money and to get a more stable job. And now the job that I have right now, I get a tank card, okay, which is basically giving me free gas, man.
Hey,
Free
beautiful,
gas.
man.
And now I can just drive my son up and down. Now I can just drive my son up and down without it even affecting me, man. Yeah, I'm sitting
Cool.
long in the car, but I can use that time, like I'm doing right now, to make videos with brothers, man.
That's right, man.
So
Cool.
the Heavenly Father really helped me through it, and that's what happens when you put your trust in Him, man. And you got to be thankful, you know, for Yahweh Shem Yahushai doing that to you, man, helping you in that
Cool.
situation.
That's right.
Put your trust in Him, man.
Cool.
Okay, give me Hebrews really quick, and then go to Romans 5, and then we close it out.
Come. Hebrews to the 10, and let me start 36, and it says, For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, ye might receive the promise.
Wait. What you reading right now?
Hebrews 10 and 36. Let me read it again. 10 and 36.
Hebrews chapter what? 10 and 36.
Come.
Start at 31.
Yeah. Let me start. Yeah, Hebrews 10 and 31. It says, It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, man. And why is that? You might just lose everything you fucking have, man. That's why. You might just lose everything you had, man. You had a nice family, wife and children, you know, your dog or whatever, your kittens in your house, all nice. You know, a good relationship with your family, your mother, your father, your siblings. There you come into this truth. Boom, gone. Fighting with your sister, fighting with your mother. Your father disowns you, leaves you. She leaves with the children. She doesn't allow you to see the children no more. All kinds of madness happens. Okay? That's a beautiful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, but he's doing it for your greater good, man. Okay, and next to that, it's a fearful thing to fall into the living power. If you mess up, the Most High might turn you into a demon, man. Go back to smoking. That's the first thing that you be seeing, man. Jake going back to smoking weed, man. The moment one falls out of this roof, the first thing they do is they start smoking weed again. Okay, that's the first thing they do, man. But like I said in the camp, also we see guys turning into tranny lovers, man. They went into a relationship with a transgender. That's crazy, man. A guy committed adultery. He fell from a nine-story building, and he's paralyzed from his neck down, man. He can't even commit suicide no more, man. Plus, he can't reduce his rod, man. He can't reduce his rod no more. Wherewith he committed this adultery. Hey, it's a fearful thing. Don't mess up in the sight of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, but fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. That's what we
That's
patience
right.
too. Okay, Don?
Go. Verse 32. But call to remembrance the former days, in which, after ye were illuminated, ye endured a great fight of affliction.
Yeah. So after you were illuminated, what does it mean? What does it mean to be illuminated? To come into the light. Okay. When do you come into the light? When you come into the truth. So after you come into the truth, that's when you need to endure a great fight of tribulations, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's when all hell starts, man. Like I
That's
said,
right.
I just gave the example. Everything was all good and fancy and lovely, good relationship, and then everything collapsed, man. Now
Mm-hmm.
you gotta endure through that, man.
Yeah.
You gotta go through it, which makes you harder, which is suffering, but the suffering is patience, man. That's what you
That's right.
gotta have throughout all these things, man, that
Go.
come upon you. You know?
I don't know. Verse 33. Partly, whilst ye were made a gazing stock, both by reproaches and afflictions.
Yeah, people look upon us,
Mm-hmm.
as two pieces of shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, we are a gazing stock, man. Wait until we are changed. Wait until we have that spiritual power. Then
That's
you're
right.
gonna see what's gonna happen, man. Okay, now
Go.
that's gonna take time, man. Before you become a gazing star, before you become a powerful being in the sight of Yahweh Shemiel Shai, you have
Mm-hmm.
to become a gazing stock, man. That's why the scripture says, "Honor cometh, humility cometh before honor,"
That's right.
or better yet, paraphrase, "Before honor is humility."
Mm-hmm.
So we go from gazing stock, we're gonna go to men with spiritual powers doing whatever you can imagine, man.
Yep. That's right, man.
Okay, read on.
And even above them, man. Even above your imagination, man. Because our imagination can't even comprehend things what we're going to do, man. Hey,
Exactly.
go.
Above your imagination even.
Yeah, man.
Read on.
So, and partly, whilst ye became companions of them that were so used.
Yeah, man, we became companions, man.
Mm-hmm.
Comrades. Okay, brothers of them which were so used, man. So like I was saying, I was going through mad hell. Then I called up the brother, and then he said he was going through the same thing. Which that's a true companion, man.
Yeah,
He's going through the same trials and tribulation. Now, that doesn't always have to be the case. That is the exact same thing. But oftentimes, man, brothers be going through similar things, man.
that's right.
And
That's right.
everyone has to go through it, man. Everyone has to stay hard, during it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Like it
That's right.
says, he who endure it to the end, the same shall be
Should
saved,
be
man.
safe. Go.
Okay, go quickly to Romans chapter 5.
Go. So it's the book of Romans, chapter 5. And you want to start at 3? Yeah, I think it's this
Eh,
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Romans 5 and 3. And not only so, but we glory in tribulation also.
Yeah, we glory in tribulation, man,
Uh-huh.
because that tribulation is gonna make you stronger. It's gonna make you better. It's
That's
gonna
right.
strengthen other attributes. Okay,
Go.
tribulation is like a game, man. It's like a game. When you're doing a fighting game or when you're doing an adventure game, defeating all these enemies is gonna make your stamina better.
Mm.
It's gonna make your strength better. You might have spiritual power. Your spiritual power bar goes up. It
Mm-hmm.
becomes bigger. When you battling all these demons, man. Same thing
That's right.
goes for us. Our stamina, our strength, our faith, our patience becomes greater, man. And that's
Mm-hmm.
what it's gonna say. Read.
Go. Knowing that tribulation worketh patience.
It worketh patience. Our bar with patience goes up. Read
Mm-hmm.
on.
And patience experience.
And patience. Our bar with experience goes up,
Mm-hmm.
becomes bigger. Read on.
The XP. And experience hope.
Yeah, XP. Yeah, exactly. The
Yeah.
XP bar.
Yeah, man.
Exactly. It becomes
Okay.
bigger, man.
Uh-huh.
It be going up with the numbers under it.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
You get more experience points, man.
that's right.
Read on.
And experience hope.
Yeah, man. And in that experience, we get more hope, which hope goes into faith to
Mm-hmm.
long for. Read on.
Okay. Verse 5. And hope maketh not ashamed, because the love of
Yeah,
the
because
Most
you
High.
believe.
So like, go.
Yeah, read on. Finish it.
Because the love of the Most High is shed abroad in our hearts by the Holy Spirit, which is given unto us.
Yeah, man. That's it, man.
Okay.
So that shame won't come up in us because we really believe, man. So we
That's
won't
right,
feel
man.
ashamed, man.
Mhm.
We be like, hey, the moment that experience bar is going through the roof, the moment that your faith is so high, you have that patience, you have that strength to endure. Hey, people of the world can talk shit, but it's not gonna affect you, man.
That's
You're
right.
gonna be one laughing at them for not believing, man,
Mhm.
because you know their end. You know what's gonna happen unto them. You're gonna
Yeah,
be
that's
the
right,
one
man.
laughing, man. Like
Okay.
2021, you still don't know you're Israelite, man. You know what's gonna happen with you, man?
Yeah.
You're gonna be bold in their face, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
what? You still don't know you're Israelite, man? Oh man, you
Mhm.
you you don't fuck up, man. You need to educate yourself, boy. You
Yeah,
know, you're
man.
gonna mark them because your hope
Okay.
and strength in Yahweh Shem Shai is so great, man. Hey, so with
That's
that,
right.
we want to give all praise and glory and the highest honor to Yahweh Shem
Hawu.
Shai Bashem Dash.
Bashim Yashay, Bashim Kakadash. Okay.
Abon to the elder apostle, great millstone, peace and salutation to the Shalom.
Okay. Shalom.